Hi there, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a saved MLS listing search. There would be two reasons why you would do that. One, if a lead came through your branded website, and because our branded websites don't have the automation, the automatic MLS listing searches are not created. Or two, if you have manually entered somebody in your CRM system and you may want to create a listing search for them. To do that, you're going to go into the contact information or the lead description area. Now that you're here, you'll notice that my email is not showing as valid, nor is my phone number, and that the saved listing search section down here underneath the pipeline does not have any MLS searches created. To go ahead and create the listing search, at first you want to send an activation link by clicking on the link there, the send activation email, and then click add new lead gen user. The activation link, as long as it will reach an inbox in the client's email, the system will automatically validate that email. So if we go through, you'll notice this that shows delivered. Now the system should automatically change my email to valid, which it did here. Now that we have done that, we have the add new listing search under the save search section that is now there. Once we go ahead and finished sending that activation link, click on the add new search. Once you've clicked on the add new search, the first thing you want to do is create a title for the search you're making. So testing Vaughn detached is what I'm going to call this. You'll notice that one filter has already been created, which is obviously for sale. What you want to do is add filter items. So the first filter item I'm going to add is going to be the city. In this case, it's going to be Vaughan. Then I'm going to apply the filter. Once I apply the filter, you can see all the listings that come through in Vaughan currently. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add another filter, and it's going to be the list price, and I'm going to give it a range of 800,000 to 1.1 million, and then apply that filter. Once I do that, as you can notice, the filter and the emails of the listings have narrowed down to 192 from 851. Now that I've done that, I want to add another filter because I still feel that that is too many listings to send out at once, and I'm going to add the criteria of bedrooms. Now, with respect to bedrooms, what you want to do is you want to put a range. In my range, I want 3, 4, or 5 bedrooms, and that's because the way MLS searches, you don't want it to be exact. It could be in a range where they could benefit with less or more if that's the range that they're looking for. And as I do that, it narrows it down to 165. And then if I go ahead and I add washrooms as well, maybe we want 2, 3, or 4 bathrooms, and it narrows it down again. We still could narrow it down even more, but I'm going to leave the search like that. Once you've gone ahead and put all the filters that you want to click Saved Filter. Now you'll notice that the Save Filter button now says Update Filter, and that's because the next time you come in here, it would be to update any of the filters that you've already created. And then if you go ahead and you update any of those filters, then you want to click the Update Filter to save it again. The other thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to choose a time. You can send listings to individuals up to 3 times a day. To do that, you would open up the tabs and choose the appropriate times for throughout the day. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to choose the one time, and I'm just going to choose, let's say, 9:30 a.m. Now, one of the things to note with the clocks down below is that these clocks are 24-hour military clocks. So it's really important to pay attention to the time that you choose. You can not only change and have listings go out up to 3 times per day, but you can change that frequency from up to 3 times a day to once a week, once every 2 weeks, or once a month. Again, when you make the changes here, you want to make sure to update and save that information. Now that that information has been saved, if we go back to the main screen, you'll notice here is the MLS listing search that we created. One of the things you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and send that listing out right away by clicking this Force Campaign Execution button. And yes, now that listing has gone out. And if we hit the refresh button and we look in the email section, you will see the listing has been delivered. One of the things to note is the system will automatically tell you when the last email was sent out and when the next email is going out. Emails will automatically go out one time every 24 hours if you've only chosen one clock. So that is one way when you've got a lead that you have manually entered in the system, and or if they've come through um, your branded site, that you can create a listing search. If you have a client that is already on an automatic listing search because they came through your unbranded site, you would go through the same process. The only difference is you would already see the MLS listing search here, and all you'd have to do is add new search and start the same way we showed you before by putting a title and all the criteria. That is it for now and how to create an MLS listing search.